Hey everybody, hope your day's going well. We are back with another reaction. We're listening to Randy Travis, On the Other Hand, written by Don Schlitz and Paul Overstreet. And I saw this suggestion recently on the reaction I did to his song, I Told You So. Fantastic song. I love it. So we're going to continue exploring his music. I've reacted to some other songs too, which had great storytelling. Three Wooden Crosses is the one that always comes to mind. The Box is another one. All right, let's listen.
On one hand, I count the reasons I could stay with you and hold you close to me all night long. So many lovers' games I'd love to play with you. On that hand, there's no reason why it's wrong. But on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. On one hand, I could stay and be your loving man, but the reason I must go is on the other hand. In your arms I feel the passion I thought it died when I looked into your eyes. I found myself, and when I first kissed your lips, I felt so alive. I've got to hand it to you, girl, you're something else. But on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. On one hand, I could stay and be your loving man, but the reason I must go is on the other hand. Yeah, the reason I must go is on the other hand.
Great song. Love the arrangements. The slide guitar is really beautiful on it. Some great guitar work. I love the walk downs on the guitar, and of course, the bass and drum follow like ding ding ding. I always love that. It's audibly pleasing. Let me see if I can find it.
I've got to hand it to
Oh, the backing vocals
you,
very
girl.
slightly here.
You're
Piano.
something else. But on the other hand,
Love the slide here.
there's a golden band to remind me.
That's the ones I was talking about. Love the double tracking in the chorus as well of his vocals. His voice is soothing in a way, but also that bass in his voice. Great, great, great voice, especially for music like this. Of course, I love this picture too. By the way, on this album cover, was this yeah, Storms of Life. I love that signed Coca-Cola. I used to collect it when Coca-Cola memorabilia when I was 12 or 13. I had my whole room was draped in Coca-Cola. Don't ask me why. It was just I used to love that. Um, Even had a TV, a Coca-Cola TV, huh? Hey, and a phone. Anywho, back to the song. The writing is what a great concept. Of course, we have this expression of on one hand, and on the other hand, when we kind of list pros and contras, I can count on one hand the reasons I could stay with you. You go through them, and on the other hand, but then the literal meaning comes in. Of course, there's a golden band on his other hand, a wedding ring, and that's the reason he must go. It's like, oh yeah, okay, that's good. You kind of take responsibility, or and say, I got to extract myself from the situation before anything happens. Next verse goes, when I first kissed your lips. I say, oh, he did cross a line, unless they got sort of an arrangement, but I don't think so in this song, because he feels that guilt creeping up, huh? Hey, what great concept of having on the one hand, but on the other hand, literally there is this band that tells me I must go. But there's also another line that introduces some more complexity there, in terms of the situation. It's already complex, of course, when you're in it, but in your arms, I feel the passion I thought had died. That's implying like my own marriage is, loveless, or there's no more passion there, no more intimacy. And, then probably have to take care of that first before you head out, put yourself on the market again, huh? And of course, the other line that's really great is to remind me of someone who would not understand, of his own wife, of course. Ooh, great concept, and great little flip on that expression. I always love that when people take things that we know and then kind of give it either another meaning, or they take it really literal, and then you kind of, yeah, that's great. Really, really cool. What an amazing song. Definitely need to explore more of Randy Travis music. So if you have any other suggestions, let me know, and I hope to see you there. Goodbye.